Hi, how are you again? My name is Edwin. As I promised, this time we'll be talking about stems of creation and trying to understand what nothing is. Last time I talked about universal unit, which is 4, 3 plus the unit made. Today we'll be talking about universe units, stems of creation, which actually by extension is the creation. So in this they can be expressed in three ways: is a conceptual, or in reality, or in physical, in being. Now in concept there is nothing. Nothing is just there. I would like to argue that nothing is the smallest thing in the world, apart from all the matter and all the building blocks people are trying to find by colliding two particles. But I personally think nothing is the smallest thing in the universe, because even in the atom there is 99.9% nothing. Therefore, in my opinion, again, nothing must move faster. Space is actually faster because it is nothing in reality. Therefore, the fastest thing in the universe, it is not light. It is space. Nothing. Then this nothing can be stored in a physical matter like an atom. It has balanced charges, whereby nothing is the balance of those charges. Then there is boundary being the limiter of that nothing, that to the extension of exploring the nothing, time becomes a variable, because when you're exploring nothing, you can go whatever you want. What limits you is time. Time becomes a limiter in the material, in the matter, in the physical. Therefore, time is the limiter of everything. Not only your life, not only your actions, not only your thoughts, but knowledge and time go together. Like, knowledge is so powerful, it can exist without time. Its flow is in time, but knowledge exists without time. Then time in knowledge is now, not past, not present, not future. The time in knowledge is now, which results to a connection. For example, if you have the knowledge of a room, you can get in and out without breaking anything when the light is switched off. When there is light, you can do that because you have eyes. So light connects you. Light is the connection. Knowledge is the connection to everything. It's the sense of knowing. Yeah. Then complete or unity or being. For something to be complete, it should have a purpose. Because a universe and everything in it, including nothing, boundary, and knowledge, they are objects of infinity. Therefore, something should have its own purpose to be counted as a unit. For example, a kilo of meat is 1 unit. A whole cow is a unit. Maybe 10 cows, they can be a unit. Your purpose, the main purpose, the deepest purpose of that transaction or that need, the purpose, the exactly purpose, that is what makes it a unit. Therefore, anything, even numbers, they need a purpose, not only a human or their life. Therefore, a cow it has a purpose in the universe. Everything has a purpose. The importance of everything. You should understand, really, here we should really understand two concepts mainly: nothing and complete. Because that is the manifestation of the actual universe we are seeing around, the physical existence. Then heavy force and light force, these are the two forces of creation. I said gravity or repel to mean that one force is very heavy, it collapses on its own, to its own, in its own. It's like the friction within. Therefore, it have to form a collapsing circle. And this repel force is the light force. Therefore, it does not collapse on itself. It collapses outward. It's light. It goes outward. Therefore, between these two forces, just between these two forces, there, in the region of balance, it can exist matter. Because matter has a frequency. The frequency is the flow of charge and field through it. Therefore, everything comes from fields and charges. All the elements in the table and everything is just charges and fields. So to understand, those are the terms of creation, which are the actual creation. In these terms of creation, there's one concept. I think it is out of these 6, but it is very important. That is unit symmetry. Unit symmetry, that everything in existence is a unit. If it is not a unity, that it means it doesn't have a purpose and it is not complete. So it is ascribed to infinity or to nothing. And in nothing, or in complete, or in knowledge, or in boundary, on the limiter, there are always two sides, the side of knowns and the side of unknowns, all the time. That is given. Now I will define a little bit more terms. Nature. I'm explaining this so that I can share more of my thinking about the world we are living, about our religions, the science, everything we are seeing. I can't say anything without sharing this basic understanding of my reasoning, because without that, I'll face a lot of questions. I'll face a lot of questions like, wow, how will you say that? How? So I have to explain this before saying anything. So this is the first series. It's gonna be on philosophy. Then the second one, hopefully, it'll be on psychology. And I'll be beautifying some stories. For example, Majimaji Rebellion. Yo, come on. For example,